Okay folks, this is the challenge here. You're going to use SketchUp, which is a really excellent computer-aided design virtual modeling program to create a garden shed. You can embellish this any way you want. I'm just going to show you how to make it. So first of all, I'm going to dive straight in, get a rectangle, and I'm going to draw a rectangle on the floor. It's going to be quite big. And before I click away, I'm going to put in the dimensions, which is 120. Now remember, this is millimeters, so we have to make it 1200, 1800. Okay, that's a shed. Alright. Also, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to use the push-pull, which is an extrude option. Extrude means to kind of create material or push material up. And we're going to go up to 2000. And, sorry, no, not 2000, but 2200. Okay, so it's going to be quite a tall shed, but a narrow one. Now what I'm then going to do is I'm going to use the pencil tool or the line tool, and I'm going to just go along that center line at the top and draw a straight line down, and that's a center line. That's really important to help me sort things out afterwards. What I'm now going to do is go down that center line. I'm going to go down that center line, and I'm going to go down 200. And what happens is that I've made a little end point here, or I should have made an end point along here. Let's just try that again. 200. And that should have made a little end point for me. So if I draw my pencil line along there again, it should, here we go, find that end point for me. It goes green. Now you can alternatively also just draw 200 down from there. Yeah, from the edge, and you might find that a bit easier. Okay, that's done. I'm going to get off of this tool, so I'm going to press escape. Okay, so the next thing I want to do is to create a bit of a roof here. There's a couple of different ways I could do this, but I'm just going to keep this simple. So I'm actually going to just draw a triangle, and it snaps to the points for me. Okay, so I'm just going to actually have that and put that sort of as two diagonals in there. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to push pull this back, and there we go. That's our sort of our roof. And the next thing I'm going to do is just add a door. Now to do this, I'm going to make sure, having a look at my avatar here, that this door is tall enough to allow my avatar to go in. So I'm going to draw a line up along the center again of 1800, and you'll see there that that green point has started again. I'm going to draw along a line there. I'm going to draw a line across here, which I think I will make 300 is fine. And then the same. I'm going to draw across here, have that line. It's a half point when it goes to midpoint, yeah. And this is going to become my door. I'm going to use the rubber tool to rub out these lines I don't need anymore. There we go. I'm going to put a couple of windows using the rectangle tool. Now you could place these far more accurately, but I'm just going to place a couple here. And you can see that SketchUp's great because it makes these sort of inferences for you, so you don't have to. Right, so that's your basic shed. Last thing we want to do is add some materials. I click on the paint bucket tool, I go over to the actual search tool, which is on the right on my little sort of column menu. Let's just take in a moment to think about it. And what I want to do is I want to find cladding. I think that's the correct one. And there's my shed cladding. And I think I'll find something. We got something for the roof. I'm going to go to textures. I'm going to use this grayish texture, and that looks a bit like a roof. And then lastly, I'm going to go to glass and mirrors for my windows. And there we go, we've got a couple of glass windows. Now you could put this any color that you want. You could probably do this in a lot more detail, but I just wanted to show you how to do this very quickly. Once again, the measurements, and I'll put some measurements on this for you, are 1200, 1800, 2 meters, and from center to top it's 2 meters or 2200 millimeters. Okay, all right, I hope you found that fun. And remember, when you are actually drawing something like a square and you want to put measurements on it, before you finish drawing it you have to put in the measurements using the number keys and separate it with a comma. Okay, thanks for watching.